First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down. Start. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Start. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now you're seeing this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Start. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Start. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now look at him go. The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Start. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's pulled in at the 32. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Justin Fields, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Off play action. Stark. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. Third and 14. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but he's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they...
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Fields. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So It'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, start. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Start. They'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game.
But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. between the tackles. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. A 2-yard gain.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Start. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21-all as they take over 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Dillon. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Chark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Fields on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Start. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. He hits his target, Lockett.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Running on first down, Eckler.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Start.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on first down. Start.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Austin Eckler
From 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Fields.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here's Fields.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! DJ Chark halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, get it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch. Made over 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's Lockett. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Down inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Antonio Gibson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll buy some nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to maneuver. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
All that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one is right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up second and
Off play action. Fields.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And here we go on fourth down. Fields.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on second down.
Fields.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play clock came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, it's a lot of fun,
third down. Stark. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They run again with Dillon. And some room to work. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Dillon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. The running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already. And you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Fields now to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back to throw. Fields
Out to his left.
open man is Denzel Mims.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here's Fields.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turned the ball over on downs. Trying to find a lane gain, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Once more, here's Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Fields going to keep it running right.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2.